Hi, welcome to our brand new AWS Cloud Practitioner Practice Questions 2022. In this video we are going to discuss all the dummy questions of AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. And let's get started. Question 21. Which AWS service or feature allows a company to receive a single monthly AWS bill when using multiple AWS accounts? Now here are the options. Option 1. Amazon Cloud Directory. Option 2. AWS Cost Explorer. Option 3. AWS Cost and Usage Report. Option 4. Consolidated Billing. And the right answer is Option 4. Explanation. You can use the consolidated billing feature in AWS organizations to consolidate billing and payment for multiple AWS accounts or multiple Amazon Internet Services Private Limited (ASPL) accounts. Every organization in AWS organizations has a master, payer, account that pays the charges of all the member, linked, accounts. Consolidated billing has the following benefits. 1 bill, you get one bill for multiple accounts. Easy tracking, you can track the charges across multiple accounts and download the combined cost and usage data. Combined usage, you can combine the usage across all accounts in the organization to share the volume pricing discounts, reserved instance discounts, and savings plans. This can result in a lower charge for your project, department, or company than with individual standalone accounts. No extra fee, consolidated billing is offered at no additional cost. Correct, consolidated billing is the correct answer. Incorrect, Amazon Cloud Directory is incorrect. Cloud Directory is used for creating cloud-native directories. This is not related to billing. Incorrect, AWS Cost Explorer is incorrect. AWS Cost Explorer has an easy-to-use interface that lets you visualize, understand, and manage your AWS costs and usage over time. It does not centralize billing. Incorrect, AWS Cost and Usage Report is incorrect. The AWS Cost and Usage Report lists AWS usage for each service category used by an account and its IAM users in hourly or daily line items, as well as any tags that you have activated for cost allocation purposes. Question 22. A user has limited knowledge of AWS services, but wants to quickly deploy a scalable Node.js application in an Amazon VPC. Which service should be used to deploy the application? Now here are the options. Option 1. Amazon EC2. Option 2. Amazon Lite. Sale. Option 3. AWS CloudFormation. Option 4. AWS Elastic Beanstalk. And the right answer is Option 4. Explanation. AWS Elastic Beanstalk is an easy-to-use service for deploying and scaling web applications and services developed with Java, .NET, PHP, Node.js, Python, Ruby, Go, and Docker on familiar servers such as Apache, Nginx, Passenger, and EASE. Simply upload your code and Elastic Beanstalk automatically handles the deployment, from capacity provisioning, load balancing, auto-scaling to application health monitoring. At the same time, you retain full control over the AWS resources powering your application and can access the underlying resources at any time. Correct. AWS Elastic Beanstalk is the correct answer. Incorrect, Amazon Lite Sale is incorrect. Lite Sale is a good service to use when you don't have good knowledge of AWS. However, you cannot deploy a scalable Node.js application into a VPC. Incorrect, AWS CloudFormation is incorrect. CloudFormation is used for automating the deployment of infrastructure resources in AWS. Incorrect, Amazon EC2 is incorrect. This would require more expertise than using Elastic Beanstalk. Question 23. A cloud practitioner is re-architecting a monolithic application. Which design principles for cloud architecture do AWS recommend? Select 2. Now here are the options. Option 1. Implement manual scalability. Option 2. Use self-managed servers. Option 3. Rely on individual components. Option 4. Design for scalability. Option 5. Implement loose coupling. And the right answer is Option 4 and 5. Explanation. Dependencies such as queuing systems, streaming systems, workflows, and load balancers are loosely coupled. Loose coupling helps isolate behavior of a component from other components that depend on it, increasing resiliency and agility. AWS recommend that you architect applications that scale horizontally to increase aggregate workload availability. This scaling should be automatic where possible. Correct. Implement loose coupling is a correct answer. Correct. Design for scalability is also a correct answer. Incorrect. Implement manual scalability is incorrect. AWS do not recommend manual processes. Everything should be automated as much as possible. Incorrect. Use self-managed servers is incorrect. AWS do not recommend using self-managed servers. They do recommend using serverless services if you can. Incorrect. Rely on individual components is incorrect. This is not a best practice. You should never rely on individual components. It is better to build redundancy into the system so the failure of an individual component does not affect the functioning of the application. Question 24. Which AWS service helps customers meet corporate, contractual, and regulatory compliance requirements for data security by using dedicated hardware appliances within the AWS cloud? Now here are the options. Option 1. AWS Secrets Manager. Optio N2. AWS Directory Service. Option 3. AWS Key Management Service, AWS KMS. Option 4. AWS Cloud HSM. And the right answer is Option 4. Explanation. The AWS Cloud HSM service helps you meet corporate, contractual, and regulatory compliance requirements for data security by using dedicated hardware security module, HSM, instances within the AWS cloud. AWS Cloud HSM enables you to easily generate and use your own encryption keys on the AWS cloud. Correct. AWS Cloud HSM is the correct answer. Incorrect. AWS Secrets Manager is incorrect. AWS Secrets Manager enables you to easily rotate, manage, and retrieve database credentials, API keys, and other secrets throughout their lifecycle. Incorrect. AWS Key Management Service, AWS KMS, is incorrect. This service is also involved with creating and managing encryption keys but does not use dedicated hardware. Incorrect. AWS Directory Service is incorrect. AWS Directory Service for Microsoft Active Directory, also known as AWS Managed Microsoft AD, enables your directory-aware workloads and AWS resources to use Managed Active Directory in the AWS cloud. Question 25. A new user is unable to access any AWS services. What is the most likely explanation? Now here are the options. Option 1. By default, new users are created without access to any AWS services. Option 2. The user needs to log in with a key pair. Option 3. The services are currently unavailable. Option 4. The default limit for user logons has been reached. And the right answer is Option 1. Explanation. By default, new users are created with no access to any AWS services. They can only log into the AWS console. You must apply permissions to users to allow them to access services. The recommended way to do this is to organize users into groups and then apply permissions policies to the group. Correct. By default, new users are created without access to any AWS services is the correct answer. Incorrect. The user needs to log in with a key pair is incorrect. Key pairs are used for programmatic access using the API, so they are required for API access only. Incorrect. The services are currently unavailable is incorrect, as it is far more likely that the user just doesn't have permissions. Incorrect. The default limit for user logons has been reached is incorrect, as there is no limit for user logons. Question 26. Which technology can automatically adjust compute capacity as demand for an application increases or decreases? Now here are the options. Option 1. Auto-scaling. Option 2. High availability. Option 3. Fault tolerance. Option 4. Load balancing. And the right answer is Option 1. Explanation. Amazon EC2 auto-scaling helps you maintain application availability and allows you to automatically add or remove EC2 instances according to conditions you define. You can use the fleet management features of EC2 auto-scaling to maintain the health and availability of your fleet. You can also use the dynamic and predictive scaling features of EC2 auto-scaling to add or remove EC2 instances. Dynamic scaling responds to changing demand, and predictive scaling automatically schedules the right number of EC2 instances based on predicted demand. Dynamic scaling and predictive scaling can be used together to scale faster. The image below shows an example where an auto-scaling group is configured to ensure the average CPU of instances in the ASG does not exceed 60%. An additional instance is being launched as the actual load is 71.5%. Correct. Auto-scaling is the correct answer. Incorrect. Load balancing is incorrect. Load balancing is not about compute capacity but ensuring connections are distributed across multiple instances. Incorrect. Fault tolerance is incorrect. Fault tolerance is related to the architecture of an application that ensures that the failure of any single component does not affect the application. Incorrect. High availability is incorrect. High availability ensures the maximum uptime for your application by designing the system to recover from failure. Question 27. A service control policy, SCP, is used to manage the maximum available permissions and is associated with which of the following? Service control policies, SCPs, manage permissions for which of the following? Now here are the options. Option 1. AWS organizations. Option 2. AWS global infrastructure. Option 3. Availability zones. Option 4. AWS regions. And the right answer is Option 1. Explanation. Service control policies, SCPs, are a type of organization policy that you can use to manage permissions in your organization. SCPs offer central control over the maximum available permissions for all accounts in your organization. SCPs are associated with AWS organizations and help you to ensure your accounts stay within your organization's access control guidelines. SCPs are available only in an organization that has all features enabled. Correct. AWS organizations is the correct answer. Incorrect. AWS global infrastructure is incorrect. SCPs are not associated with the AWS global infrastructure. Incorrect. AWS regions is incorrect. SCPs are not associated with AWS regions. Incorrect. Availability zones is incorrect. SCPs are not associated with availability zones. Question 128. An application has highly dynamic usage patterns. Which characteristics of the AWS cloud make it cost-effective for this type of workload? Select 2. Now here are the options. Option 1. Elasticity. Option 2. Reliability. Option 3. Pay-as-you-go pricing. Option 4. Strict security. Option 5. High availability. And the right answer is Option 1 and 3. Explanation. AWS is a cost-effective for dynamic workloads because it is elastic, meaning your workload can scale based on demand. And because you only pay for what you use, pay-as-you-go pricing. Correct, elasticity is the correct answer. Correct, pay-as-you-go pricing is the correct answer. Incorrect, high availability is incorrect. This is not a characteristic that results in cost-effectiveness. Incorrect, strict security is incorrect. This is not a characteristic that results in cost-effectiveness. Incorrect, reliability is incorrect. This is not a characteristic that results in cost-effectiveness. Question 29. An e-commerce company plans to use the AWS cloud to quickly deliver new functionality in an iterative manner, minimizing the time to market. Which feature of the AWS cloud provides this functionality? Now here are the options. Option 1. Elasticity. Option 2. Agility. Option 3. Fault tolerance. Option 4. Cost effectiveness. And the right answer is Option 2. Explanation. In a cloud computing environment, new IT resources are only a click away, which means that you reduce the time to make those resources available to your developers from weeks to just minutes. This results in a dramatic increase in agility for the organization, since the cost and time it takes to experiment and develop is significantly lower. Correct, agility is the correct answer. Incorrect, elasticity is incorrect. Elasticity enables infrastructure to scale based on demand and helps applications perform and be cost-effective. It does not reduce time to market. Incorrect, fault tolerance is incorrect as this is involved with ensuring applications stay available in the event of a fault. Incorrect, cost effectiveness is incorrect. The AWS cloud can be cost-effective, but this is not the benefit that allows faster time to market. Question 30. Which of the following is an advantage for a company running workloads in the AWS cloud versus on-premises? Select 2. Now here are the options. Option 1. Increased productivity for application development teams. Option 2. Higher acquisition costs to support elastic workloads. Option 3. Increased time to market for new application features. Option 4. Less staff time is required to launch new workloads. Option 5. Lower overall utilization of server and storage systems. And the right answer is Option 1 and 4. Explanation. Using AWS cloud services can help development teams to be more productive as they spend less time working on the infrastructure layer as it is provided for them. This additionally means launching new workloads requires less time as you can automate the implementation of the application and there is no underlying hardware layer to configure. Correct, less staff time is required to launch new workloads is a correct answer. Correct, increased productivity for application development teams is also a correct answer. Incorrect, increased time to market for new application features is incorrect. AWS services should decrease time to market, not increase time. Incorrect, higher acquisition costs to support elastic workloads is incorrect. The acquisition costs should be lower, not higher. Incorrect, lower overall utilization of server and storage systems is incorrect. This is not a benefit of moving to the cloud. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.